Temperatures barely hovering above freezing at this point.
Yeah, but that's the key. We're slightly above freezing for the majority of the metro area. Now, with that said, we have a couple concerns for our north and northeast counties, but things are shaping up to be better than what they could be in the metro area. I do want to point out that we have one little icicle on our UT Physicians camera, definitely dealing with a cold rainfall, but temperatures, that's the key. We are just above freezing, so this is a chilly rainfall for us. Notice that we still have temperatures that are borderline in our northeast counties. That's where we could see some icing concerns, but checking in with our Vincent Crivelli and Brennan Walker, who have both spent a considerable amount of time in our northern counties this morning and even in North Harris County, we haven't stacked up additional ice accumulations in the metro area. That's being used to push off towards the north and east. This is the end of the precipitation that we are expecting today. So by 1 o'clock, we're going to dry things out, but it will still be cold. We're going to hold on to those temperatures generally in the mid-30s here in Houston. Winter storm warning is going to continue until 6 a.m. tomorrow, although the rain and freezing rain is moving out and we're going to have a nice dry stretch coming up for this evening. We will have temperatures dropping below freezing tonight, and now our roads are very wet. You have wet roads, freezing temperatures, ice is likely. So again, if you are going to be traveling later tonight or if you are going to be going to work tomorrow morning, just be on your A game. Take it extremely slow because icing conditions could be in the mix for tomorrow morning. There's a look at our day planner. Again, our rain chances are dropping, our freezing rain chances are dropping, but no slight keeping a 20% chance. There is a slight chance that we could see either some sleet or snow trying to pull in on the backside of the system for tomorrow. Here's a look at it on our FUTURECAST model. So again, freezing rain and rain is moving out, but it's going to be a cold, damp day. Ice is still possible in our far northeast counties, but again, for the metro area, we're looking okay until we get to tonight. Look at our temperatures, 32 degrees at 9 p.m., 31 at 11 p.m. We're kind of hovering around that freezing mark, so that's why icy streets are possible. As we get closer to 5 a.m., here's the moisture on the backside of our system. Snow and sleet possible. Right now, it doesn't look like we would have large accumulations, but looking at what's going on in the atmosphere, I wouldn't be shocked if we did have a little bit of snow or sleet happening tomorrow morning just because of what I'm looking at stacking up. But again, it doesn't look likely that we would have accumulations, but it's kind of insult to injury with everything that we have been through for this work week. As we go into Thursday afternoon, a drying trend. Temperatures at that point will be in the mid to upper 30s, but we're setting into a very cold night. Thursday night into Friday morning, we're looking at another hard freeze, but it would be the last hard freeze. Now, in terms of ice accumulations today, this computer model is overdoing it, to be quite frank, because that freezing line is now lifting out of our area. But for Polk County and also moving off towards the north and east, I wouldn't be surprised if we did have some light icing. But again, the ground reports that we're getting in from our reporters, it's looking pretty good for southeast Texas. If you're moving off to the north and west, College Station and Bryan had a really awful overnight, a very tough morning with significant ice accumulations for them. So please definitely take some extra caution traveling in those locations. Here's a look at our FUTURECAST model, taking a wide look at things. Again, the mess moves out. As we go into tonight, there is that slight chance that we could see some sleet or some snow mixing in, but relatively speaking, we have a ridge of high pressure that will take over for Friday. It's going to be right on top of us Friday morning. That's why we're anticipating that cold start. But as we go throughout the weekend, it moves off to our east, and we're going to pull in that more mild air from the south. And yes, finally, we get to put this entire week behind us. But what a week it has been. Temperatures this weekend will be up to the 60s. But here's the play-by-play of what we have to get through. Again, the rain and freezing rain right now is going to be over in the next hour to 2 hours. It is going to be cold tonight, so our wet roads could freeze. Temperatures getting down to 30 degrees here in Houston. For Thursday, we could see some snow or sleet trying to mix into the mix tomorrow. Not anticipating accumulations, but it is possible. As we go into Friday morning, another cold start. Temperatures in the mid-20s. So again, the preparations that you did before we started this whole mess for wrapping your pipes, keep them in place because we are going to have one more hard freeze Thursday night into Friday morning before we finally warm up this weekend. Lisa?
Did you say warm up this weekend?
Yes.
We're going to focus on
Yes, if that's the focus, I'm good that that was the takeaway. But honestly, though, Lisa, be prepared for Thursday night because that's really going to be one last punch.
We know we're not done yet. All right, Britta, thank you so much.